It's good with y'all, man. Look, I ain't gonna waste y'all time too much. Let's go ahead and get right into the video, y'all. Look, I've been waiting to bring all this build, man. I'm excited right now, man. I'm excited. I don't mind all the extra little stuff. I don't know why I keep doing all that. And don't mind this right here. Yes, I got the Seismic Commander legs on, but I forgot where's my other one. It's in my stash. But it's basically along the general guidelines for this, man. I'm gonna break down my build, what I'm using currently, and then I'm gonna go ahead and give you what can optimize my build even more, which I'm still on the hunt for. My build's not the most optimized, but I promise you, man, I'm always top of the leaderboard. You can check all my last streams, all my past streams. Always top of the leaderboard. I'm always doing the most damage. I'm basically carrying most people. I'm not trying to sound too arrogant about it, but this build does major. Even my homeboy Get Wise, check out his channel. I think I'll link it down below. Look, I be running with him. He said he about to go level up a Devastator. He gonna use my build. That's props, man, because I really worked hard, man. I read through the stuff, I looked at some perks and whatnot, and I came up with a build, man. It's all on my own. I ain't looking at no one video, nothing like that. Alright. So if y'all can check my search history. So the helmet, it's not the greatest. So let me just say that right now. Your attributes that you want all your gear. And we're gonna start off right here where we at. Gear wise, you want something like this. Okay? Now my gloves, perfect attributes on them. Perfect. I want anomaly power, I want close range damage to increase my damage from my skills, and then cool down reduction. Okay? So cooldown reduction, I'll be spamming even more. It doesn't mean much with 7%, 7.49% now, but just imagine I had that on everything. That's easy. What? Let's go ahead and run some math real quick. Okay, let's say 7.5, right? 15, right there. Another 15, that's 30. 37.5%. You see how that's quite a bit. That is quite a bit. That's more than what your class points can get you, which I'll get into in a second. Now, that's why I said my helmet's not the greatest, okay? You want anomaly power, close range damage. Close range damage will help you with your firepower anyways. And then cooldown reduction, so you can just spam your abilities more and more. Now, some of the perks that I have on here are not the greatest, and I will go over and go to the doctor which ones you can trade them out for, which ones are better, etc. Okay, like this stand tall. I had an idea in my mind that it was going to be so good, but it's not. I'm going to be honest with you, it's not. It's not the greatest. It's not superb, anything like that. It's not, okay? Just not. Flat out. I would definitely switch that out. Now, you definitely want an impale that does more damage, okay? Get the impale to make it do more damage, okay? Then we over here go to the chest. Look, the chest, it's getting there, but it's not quite there, okay? Healing, receiving, all that, yeah, that's cool, fine, Danny. That's why I got this beauty right here. Shots regenerate my health. I'm good. I don't need the other health. Plus, I get so much skills and whatnot, and then bleed heals me, all this other stuff, which I get into it with the class. I don't need that, okay? But earthquake, you want your extra quake, you definitely want that as major key. And rivers of blood, you definitely want that. That makes your bleed, like right now, I'm not that high. I'm gonna be honest with you. You see my gear, so 43, I had the 146, that's my max right now. 45, 43, 43. I think I definitely, yeah, 46. All right, increase my weapons, they hit harder. But yeah, look, this makes my impale go from 200-some thousand to over 300,000. And you think I'm lying? When I'm over here doing like tier 10, tier 11 expeditions, whatnot, don't click off the video, y'all. Don't click off the video. See my level of my expedition, you go, oh man, this dude don't know what he's talking about. Nah, I'm breezing through. I choose not to go up. I can definitely go up. I tried going up and all this other stuff with this build here. It's easy. I choose to stay at this because I don't want Tiago over there keep raising up them legendary prices. I want to hurry up buy all those first, then I'm gonna go up. Okay. Now on to the next one. Now this right here. Now the tainted blood on normal legs, because mind you, this is a non-legendary build. Don't mind this. We're just gonna get the normal blood increase one. Okay. Let me show y'all what that is with the good doctor over here, okay? If you hurry up. Okay. So, excuse me. Let me show you with the good doctor here. We're gonna go tier 2 over here. Let's see if I can find it real quick. No. Oh, my fault, y'all. I'm over here. Well, he's kind of struggling. Now, this is a good one. Instead of that standing tall, I would get this personal space. Good perk to go over. I'll go over all the perks too, which like good things to like switch out for 2 of the perks I have on my build currently that I wish I could take off, but I'm waiting on a better gear piece to do so. Okay. You know how this game go. The adrenaline's not that great because it feels like you have to like stay at 30% or lower health, and if you're at that low at that point, you're basically gonna die. So I want to take that one off too, but I can't at the moment. Yeah. Oh, there it goes. Bloody boost. Now this, you can switch that out for, okay? Instead of, look, non-legendary build, we're gonna get 15%. Now we're including legendaries, we can get the 25% as well, okay? Then we got 15% here, which is another thing I would switch out for my other one. I'll get 15% close range damage, and then 15% increase on my bleed enemies. Especially since right here, this golem skill is major key when you're trying to make enemies bleed. This inflicts everybody within 10 meters. 10 meters is actually quite big, if you don't know. And a 2-second frequency. That frequency comes out quite a bit. I have no extension mod to make my golem last longer because I use it as a buff, which I'll show y'all later on. But this golem mod here is major. It's a mandatory thing because you're already going to have this right here, bloody boost, right? So as soon as you pop golem, on top of the boost, oh my goodness, excuse me y'all, I'm tired. I've been doing 2 days, bear with me y'all, bear with me. On top of the boost that you get from your class, you also don't get the 15% extra damage to all the enemies around you, because you should not be engaging nor killing enemies, especially you killing them, that are outside of 10 meters. We're devastated. We're in close range combat, which is why you want to get close range damage, not long range damage. If I have anything long range damage, I delete off my devastator automatic. I don't do that. Okay. Now we have earthquake, and then look, we got our earthquake doing more damage. Perfect attributes, cool of identity, but the adrenaline perk at the bottom, it's not the greatest. I was testing it out, seeing how it would fare and whatnot. It's not the greatest. Okay, look, if you really want good perks, let me go top to bottom. Okay, bleed, don't need that because we got our golem doing. Okay, this mandatory. This, which is the damage increase one, mandatory. So that's 2 right there. Okay, nope. Nah, don't really need it. I mean, if you want to, that can help, but I mean, you don't really need it, to be honest with you. You don't really need it. Nah, definitely a must. No. No, I don't need it. I want my golem to keep coming back up much as it can. No, I don't need that. It's got a good skill range. Yes. Major. Needed. Required. Needed. Required. Needed. Required. If you have the space for it, I would say go ahead and put it in there because it's definitely helpful. But Impale slows down your run time. So if you're trying to do expeditions like real quick, if you don't use Impale like initially, which is what I do, I use it to engage a lot of the times because it takes down such a huge chunk of the boss's health or kills any like lower tier ad, like even the Apex, like what is it, the Alpha Predators or whatever, like even them or the jugglers or the captains and whatnot. If it doesn't flat out kill them with 2 impales, it basically gets them to a sliver of health. So I engage with that, then I spam my earthquake and just call it a day. Keep it moving. That's if you're trying to get faster times, though. This, nah, don't need it, and we don't use any of that stuff. So let me go up for all the perks. That could be good. Untamed power. Ooh. Which you'll see later, required. Okay, this does so much damage, always in the top 5 of like all my, like when I do expeditions, give you damage right now. Untamed power is always in the top 5 of what does the most damage for me. It's a major. Need it. No. No, I tried it. Not that great. No. No, this looks like we're Devastator. I mean, this looks like Technomancer. We're definitely Devastator. You could, cause I use a assault rifle tactical variant. But I wouldn't personally go with that. Just get close range damage because not even weapon specific. You can go for your abilities and your weapons, etc. So, you can do better. No, we don't got burned. 10% is really not much. It's like 3 extra bullets and a 30 magazine clip. I guess you're really like dying a lot. I guess it can help. No, you don't need it. I mean, this would be one exception. If you don't like reloading, let's say you're using a shotgun. This one, okay? You can get that. No. No. Because, let's be honest, this sounds good, fine and dandy, right? 1, critical shots don't happen that often for one with our build. 2, killing the enemy is critical. If critical shots don't even happen that often, what makes you think that killing the enemy with the critical shots is going to happen like on a regular basis? So no, that's no. If that was be a bit more, normal, then yeah, because 17,000 only power, that's a lot. No. Nope. Won't get that much crits. Nope. Nope. Nada. No. Yes. Definitely. I took this off only because I was testing out other stuff, but you definitely want to have this. No. For both. Okay, let's go down here. Nope. I'm pretty much telling you all this stuff is no. Nope. Well, yeah, no, that's that adrenaline one. Nope. No, I was trying to take that one off. Even this one, where it's like moving the creature firepower and anomaly power by so much. Stand tall basically gives you same amount. Yeah, it actually gives you same amount. So no. It's not worth it for the amount of like 15% in damage on this. Actually good, like better. It gives you more. No, because that got nerfed. I mean, if he really needs survivability, then I guess take that. But since it got nerfed, nah. And with this build, you might get down low, which I do, and I'll get in the red, but then I'll immediately shoot back up. No. This used to be decent. Before I had Untamed Power, I actually used this. It was very good. So I mean, if you want to do both, which I have done before, just free damage, I was gonna go ahead. It's one of the decent ones you can take. No, we don't focus on firepower. On this one, this is good if you get trapped a lot. You get stuck on like a pebble or a rock, like like how that meme goes, or a lot of enemies keep trapping you. I would say go ahead. It's a okay one to take. It's decent, I guess. No. Nope. 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 Yes, I would take that actually. No, because we don't need that specific. No, definitely not. We don't use sidearms. Snipers, well, same thing. Cause all these want to get 10%. Which why would I take that when I can get 15% right here? So I get all these weapons, not weapon exclusive, just all the weapons. And then I get 5% more on top of that. So no, that just gives you more armor. Nope. No and no. Okay, look. If you want to skip around, you can, but I'll do a recap for you. Basically, you want this close range damage, okay? This is okay if you need to basically get out and then you need to roll out a lot more, okay? Let's go up. This one, yes, get it. I only don't have it on this because I have the legendary legs. I believe my other older legs are in my stash, but this is required for the build. Does a lot, okay? That and close range damage. Other than that, that's pretty much about it. You really just want that and close range damage. That's about it. These, what you want, you just want your extra quake, your extra impale, and you want the perks to make the impale and the quake do more damage. Then you want to come over and get your golem to make enemies bleed. That's it. That's 5 perks right there. Plus you have the 2 perks here. That's only 7, and you have 10 slots, so you have 3 extra. Now that's when you want to more optimize. When Untamed Power, that is another one, my fault, excuse me. Untamed Power, that's 8. So you have 2 additional slots that's free, which is why I have Adrenaline and why I have Stand Tall. Now, if it was up to me, I would choose and switch these out with the extra bleed right there and the extra close range damage right there. And this build would be a lot better. On top of the fact that I need to get my attributes here. See, this has non-power close range damage and heal and receive. That's decent. But what I want is non-power close range damage and cooldown reduction. See how it's close, but it's not quite. I heard a quote once. If it was almost, then it will almost have a trophy. If you're almost, then you will almost have a trophy. And I was like, okay, what? Which basically means you still ain't got nothing at the end of the day because you're almost there. Almost don't really mean nothing. But without all the philosophical stuff, let's get right to it. So as you can tell, we're definitely using Earthquake, we're definitely using Golem, and we're definitely using Impale. Okay? Don't mind this damage here. Yeah, that's a good chunk, but I remember our bleed does 50% more damage, so that's gonna put it up to like 2,000 bare minimum. And then on top of all the other buffs and whatnot that we have going on too, and when I get into with the golem and whatnot, it's hitting high 200,000s and basically low to medium 300,000. There's one, I think there might have been one which was like a high 300,000, but that's my highest so far. Mind you, my build can be a lot more optimized, so I can definitely, with it being more optimized, get it to 400,000 easily at where I'm at in the game. So just imagine if I'm like at the very end game content, I'm gonna be destroyed. Easily doing 1 million per impale and things of that nature. Mind you, this is no legendaries. Yes, I have legendary pants on, but they don't do anything, so I only have the one thing, and does 25% more bleed damage, which I've already said you get the 15% and just take out the 10, okay? So we're not doing in legendaries right now, okay? And this, you're gonna actually get a lot from this. Yeah, this is probably gonna be your #1 damage. This normally is for me. Now, a lot of people go like, oh, put gravity leap in for impale. Yeah, no, I did Gravity Leap with this cooldown and everything, then Impale with this cooldown and everything. Even with Impale only hitting one target and Gravity Leap hitting the area, if you don't have that one perk that does like the 1 and 1.5 times multiplier thing, go with Impale. It does so much more damage. If you hear people telling you go Gravity Leap and they ain't got that one mod on, which is a legendary mod, mind you, do not listen to them. Click off their video. Come back to my video. Listen to this build, man. Okay. Don't get that. We definitely don't need or want that. I mean, it's a cool ability. It's not useful because we're trying to spam our abilities to get most damage out. This don't do that much damage, more like if you're healing and maybe weapon damage if you do the weapon buff to it. Don't do that much damage. Definitely don't do that much damage. Okay, you want Impale, Golem, and Earthquake. Golem gonna give that protection, plus gonna buff you up, as you'll see with the class right here. Okay, now with this class here, we're gonna go anomaly power, go up here, get the cooldown reduction for our Earthquake and Impale. We're gonna go right here, get more anomaly power, you know, increase it up, anomaly build here. When you get protection code, this is what I'm saying, the Paladin, our Golem here, increased our anomaly power by 45% for 10 seconds. 10 seconds is basically as long as Golem lasts. When Golem goes out, this build's off. I mean, this buff off. My fault. Now, you could have went this, but I'll show you why you want to get the other way, okay? Yes, that sounds good, fine, dandy, but if you go about it in the other way, you actually get a lot more survivability, a lot more damage, etc. Okay. Now, resistance piercing, you don't want that because we could have went down here, but we don't use Gravity Leap, Boulder Dash, or Endless Mass, so we don't need any of that. Resistance piercing is actually beneficial when it comes to our weapon. Then we can come down here, get anomaly power again. Okay. Then we get this to increase our firepower off of our anomaly power, because we're already stacking up our anomaly power like crazy right now, okay? Mind you, all of our gear pieces, if they're optimized out, it'll be all anomaly power, close range damage, cooldown reduction. So with that, 15% of our anomaly power goes to firepower, and great, helps our weapon out. This extends our close range damage, so we're able to get healed and do more damage in close range, especially if the mod that does 15% more damage to close range enemies. So it just helps you out a lot. Then this, our armor is increased by 7% for each enemy in close range damage. Now we just increased it. Now we get armor, more survivability out of this, okay? Just amazing. Reduce our skills again, this 30% now, because 15 is 30. More anomaly power. And the more execution, we're gonna finish and kill these enemies off and be done with them. More anomaly power. Do more bleed damage, because remember, our Golem does bleed, if our melee does bleed, and I have one of my guns does bleed as well. Just phenomenal, okay? Now, we don't want to focus on only bleed though, because just keep this in mind. Bleed is a damage over time, which does a little bit of damage, but over time is where it makes up. When Impale, Earthquake, and things of that nature, they do a lot of damage up front. Now Impale does bleed, which will do over time, which also helps into its damage factor. Even without that damage factor, Impale, just its base initial burst, does more than Gravity Leap, so I ran that number for you. But the fact that Impale does bleed as well, we're going to increase it, plus our Golem does bleed, so we're going to increase that by 30%. That's major. We're going to get healed for 20% of bleed damage, so survivability right there. Then we're going to come back over here, get skill leech, because we have take to continue on, and 6% skill leech is pretty decent. Help keep us alive. We get armor 40%, increase our armor 40% based off of our anomaly power. It's good survivability, okay? Right here with G in this, because it basically lets us continue on. And our increase our armor by 20% is good too, and our resistance by 20, survivability when our skill ends. So when we lose our Golem, we get this, more armor, more resistance. It's good for us, okay? We're gonna go ahead and get 30% more damage to our bleed. That's 6% now, so it does a lot. Then increase our seismic skill damage by 50%. Now our seismic skill are like Earthquake and the Impale. That's a lot. 50% is like a big increase. It's a big jump. Okay. That's what the tree looks like. So you can pause the video and then screenshot it, whatever case may be, so you can spec it in like how mine is. Go back over here, do this, go ahead and save that, screenshot it too. Remember, you want the mod that does impale damage, more earthquake damage, extra impale, extra earthquake. Mod that does golem bleed. Okay, that's 6. Do bleed on enemies. That's 7. Then you want the close range damage. That's 8. Untamed power. That's 9. Technically, you have a free slot, so you can use one of these nonsense ones. Okay. Oh, never mind. You don't have a free slot. Excuse me. I'm getting ahead of myself here. You want to go ahead and get the Rivers of Blood and make your impale do 50% more damage on enemies with bleed. Okay, that's 10 right there. That's your full thing. Now you want all your gear attributes to look like this. Nonlegendary power, close range damage, cooldown reduction. And if you want to see my weapon, here it is. I'm trying to get another Sun Scorch here to replace for this one, but this weapon life leech, close range damage, skill life leech, it's whatever. Healing received on here is really good for survivability. Weapon life leech is really good for survivability if you have both of them together. Close range damage, once again, just does more damage, so hey, that's phenomenal. And we even have armor piercing, that's pretty good. Crit damage is decent, but I would prefer close range damage over that. Now we have armor piercing, which allows us to, hit the bigger and badder targets like the captains and that tanky guy with the Gatling gun. Close range damage, long range damage. This is probably the best for like Technomancer and whatnot when you have both, but I mean, it's pretty good. It's probably like once to actually do long range damage, and it helps out there. So hey, cool. And if you want to check out like the perks of why I use Storm Whip and why I put this here, go ahead and check out my last stream, my last video. I went over the perk combinations to use that are not legendary specific. So non-legendary perk combinations that you want to use for your weapons. Okay, because mind you, we got 15% of our anomaly power here going to our firepower here to make these hit harder. Okay, without further ado, y'all, that's my build. That's what I be running with. That's what I be using. It does phenomenal damage, phenomenal survivability. Excuse me, y'all. Apologies. But yeah, give it a try. Share it to your friends. Share it to anybody that you know is Devastator. Share it to random person that you just played with. Go ahead, send them the link to my video, man. Let them listen to me talk, whatever have you. Look, just share the video, man. Share it, like it. Help me out. Subscribe if you're new, or if you're not subscribed already. Hit the little bell, because I'm going to be posting. I stream, etc. man. I don't just play Outriders 2. I play Outriders, DC. I'm thinking about getting back into Destiny 2. I just play a whole bunch of different games, man. Okay? Let me know in the comments below if you like this video, or if you like any videos similar to this. What else you want to see from me and my channel. What games you want to play, etc. Okay, let me know all that in the comments below. Without further ado, y'all, I'm out. Shalom.